per month in personal lines. I had a very savvy commercial underwriter come up to me, an older gentleman in our group. He came up to me, come into the office with a ratty old bag, and he says, Greg, he says, just imagine if you could write commercial like you write personal lines. I said, really? He said, Greg, if you could write personal lines like you, or commercial like you write personal lines, you would be worth, you name your ticket. I go, oh, well, what's my favorite color?
Green.
Oh yeah, green. So with this color of green, what we're doing now is we're hanging this carrot out here. So what'd you say to me? He says, Greg, what do you have? What client did you recently write in personal lines that also had a business? Ah, Dan Cotter at Cotter Funeral Home. He goes, funeral homes. He said, do you like funeral homes? I go, I heard people are dying to get into them. You know, joke, right? So anyway, we go ahead, and he said, this is what I want you to do. I want you to call Dan, and I want you to go ahead. He reaches into his ratty bag of tricks over here, pulls out what we call in our world an SPL, a sales brochure, okay? This sales brochure talks all about funeral homes. So I read this, he says, now here is how you get into the manual. We open up the manual, and I read about funeral homes a little bit. And I go, okay. He says, now you realize that there isn't a whole lot that you need to do with this to start out with. And I said, well, right now I can't spell commercial. You start with a C? He goes, yes, Greg, it starts with a C. And what I want you to do is I want you to call Dan. I want you to do this. I want you to tell Dan that we specialize in commercial insurance, and that funeral homes is one of our direct marketing areas that we do very well in, and we'd like to give you a quote when your insurance comes up. I said, wow, that sounds pretty good. He said, so tell me that back. I go, my name is Greg Metzler. I want to give you a quote on your insurance. When's it come up? He goes, Greg, that's really bad. He said, in fact, I wouldn't even answer that phone. He said, that was really bad. We need to work with you on this. Well, anyway, he said, write it down. Write your script. So anyway, I worked on it, called Dan up and said, Dan, Greg Metzler over here at Nationwide. How are you? He goes, good, good. What's going on? And I said, well, I'm going to have your policies in a couple of weeks in personal lines. And I wanted you to know that we also specialize in commercial insurance, and that we've got a great program for funeral directors. We'd like to talk to you about that when I drop your policies off.